Hey guys, long time no see on this channel. Long time no see of just like showing my face on YouTube basically, because if you know me from my cleaning channel, I'm usually wearing a hat or whatever and I'm just looking down, cleaning, getting the job done. So I am excited to be back on this channel and actually look at you guys. I can't see you guys, but you can see me, you know what I'm saying? But actually just like talk to you guys and just kind of maybe let you guys know me on a little bit more of a personal level on this channel and just share things I'm passionate about and kind of treat it as like a podcast maybe, or just like I'm a friend and you can just put this video on and do laundry or clean or whatever and put your headphones in and just listen if you just need a fellow mom to listen to. That's something that I really enjoy doing. That's really a lot of the videos that I watch on YouTube are just videos of moms sitting down talking, whether that's about homeschooling or just about motherhood. I love listening to actual podcasts, so I will listen to podcasts on motherhood and various things. So anyway, we will see how this goes. I'm going to try to batch videos so that I can actually get like one video out a week for you guys. Right now, I am only able to film this because my two older boys are getting haircuts with my dad, their grandfather. My littlest daughter, she is napping, and then my third boy is watching Umizoomi in the other room. So if you can hear Umizoomi in the other room, I apologize. And the dog is taking a nap in her crate. Fingers crossed she doesn't wake up and start barking. So yeah, that is the only way I'm able to film this right now because my life is just a crazy, I wouldn't say it's a mess because I think I am really getting into the groove of motherhood after like 4 kids. And of course I homeschool and everything. I feel like I'm finally getting into a really good groove of things and just getting some systems going and everything. And so I don't know, I just want to share with you guys, and I really love YouTube. I love connecting with people, and I love doing my cleaning videos. They're very creative for me. It's like a creative outlet, and I feel really connected to you guys because y'all see a part of my life and my family through that channel. But I just thought it would be fun to have my other channel be something that I can just share whatever I want to share about. I do think I will share a lot of homeschooling content on this channel, so if you don't homeschool, I apologize, but if you do, get ready for some homeschooling content because I am extremely passionate about homeschooling. It is like my calling in life. I love it so much. I love being a mom. Being a mother is my true calling in life. And then I would say second to that is homeschooling them. I just love it. And I love watching other homeschool mamas, like real moms, talk about their curriculum. And I find certain moms that I connect to the most. And those are the ones that I love to watch because I love, since I can connect to them personality-wise and lifestyle-wise and everything, I feel like what they share about homeschooling, I can usually connect with really well as well. So I am excited today. I'm actually going to film like a little kindergarten curriculum update because this past year my son Henry has been in kindergarten. I wanted to just share like all of the curriculum we used and what we thought about it and everything. So I'm going to film that next. So that video will be up next. I'm really excited. I love curriculum. I love talking about it. And I have like my homeschool moms and like our homeschool group and everything that I love to talk to curriculum about. And then I watch people on YouTube and I thought, you know what? I want to start talking about it on my YouTube channel. So that is what I'm going to do. But I might do like favorites videos or just talk about other topics outside of homeschooling that just have to do with motherhood. I don't think I might do like homeschool day in the life videos on this channel. If I did like a productive cleaning, that type of thing, day in the life, that would be on my cleaning channel. So anyway, if you are new here, hello, my name is Madison. I have 4 kids, ages 14, 6, 3, and 1, 3 boys and then a little girl. And I homeschool, I'm married, And what else? I feel like I'm just a very typical homeschool mom. And we got a golden retriever puppy recently. She's about 4 months old, so my life is definitely pretty crazy. I have my cleaning channel, which is like my business, and it's kind of like a side job for me because I am truly passionate about being a homemaker and homeschooling my kids and having that be top priority. So second to that is just making extra money for my family through my cleaning YouTube channel. So that's something that I do kind of like on the side, but it's a lot of work, and so it's not that easy to like do it on the side. I'm still trying to balance that. Yesterday I got pulled over, so this is just like a quick story time. This just sums up my life. So I was bringing some food to my friend who just had a baby. So, I'm trying to do something nice for a dear friend. And she had like a home birth, and she's just amazing. And so I was so excited to meet her little baby. And I don't know, I guess I was just in a fog or something, just driving through the neighborhood. And I'm passing by a school, and I didn't think it was a school zone or anything, but all of a sudden I see lights behind me. And I'm like, is this police officer pulling me over? Like, what's happening? I have literally no clue why I'm being pulled over. I'm thinking maybe he's just about to go around me and pull someone else over, but no, he was staying behind me with his lights on. So I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure I'm being pulled over. I haven't been pulled, like I've had a couple of speeding tickets in the past, but like it's been years. And so I'm like, I don't even know what to do. So I like turn into a street. I'm like shaking. I don't like getting in trouble. No one does, and no one likes being pulled over. I've got 2 of my kids in the car, and I'm like, why am I being pulled over? So he comes up, and I'm like, is it a school zone? Like, what's going on? And he's like, no, it's not a school zone. You just went straight through a stop sign, didn't even stop. And I'm like, what? Like, I have no recollection of that whatsoever. And I think that just shows, I'm not proud of it, but I'm just saying, I think that just shows like my mindset right now is just, my mind is so filled. I wake up in the morning and I am taking care of kids, cleaning, doing YouTube, taking care of the puppy, whatever, until I literally like lay my head down at night. And so I think my mind is just cluttered, and I was so nervous. I gave him my license, and then he's like, oh, and your registration is up. And I'm like, what? Like, I had no idea. It was up in September of last year. And I'm like, I literally had no clue of that either. And I'm like, how did I have no idea? It's so far, beyond registration or whatever you call it. And then I realized, well, that was around the time that Carter had a bowel obstruction. So my oldest, if you don't know, had a bowel obstruction. I have a whole video about it on my other channel, my cleaning channel. And we were in the hospital for 2 months, home for 3 months with an ostomy bag, and then in the hospital again for 2.5 weeks. So that was around that time that happened. And I told my husband, and he's like, oh, every weekend I mean to take it, and then just something else comes up. We just have busy lives right now. So luckily the police officer was very kind, and he just gave me a warning. But he was like, you're a mess. And I was like, wow. If a police officer is telling you, like, you're a mess and you need to get your stuff together, like, you probably do. So I was pretty embarrassed when he said that. But he has no idea that we went through everything we went through with my oldest son recently. And yeah, he still gave me a warning. So I really appreciate that. But man, it was pretty embarrassing. And it was just like a wake-up call of like, we need to get, some of those basic things taken care of. I feel like when I was gone in the hospital for 2 months, I came home and, my husband was a single dad of the 3 little kids that whole time and working, and, everyone's just been doing their best just to keep their head above water. And we're still, I think it's going to take us many months, maybe years to kind of recover from all of that. Carter is doing really well. I'll update you guys on him a little bit in this video. He is doing really, really well so far. We're always cautiously optimistic with him, but we've been home now for how long? Maybe about a month, and which is crazy to me. It feels like longer. But he's doing great. Like, he doesn't have the ostomy bag or anything anymore. He still has some pain, you know, as he had, like, he has a scar from, like, here all the way down to, like, his underwear line. And then he has 2, like, little round scars from the fistula and the ostomy bag. And so, you know, he's still sore. He's doing physical therapy. But he's doing really great at that. They say he's really strong. And honestly, like, I feel like we're closer than we've ever been. I mean, we were always close. Like, I was a single mom for 8.5 years with him. I was a teen mom with him, which is so weird to say. But, you know, I was a young mom with him. And, you know, we were really close then because it was just like me and him. We lived with my dad. So it's kind of like me, him, and my dad. But a lot of it was like me and him. But then when I got married, it was like I got married, we had like a bunch of babies and back to back, and life has just been crazy. And so I feel like we had this distance between us. But then with everything that happened with his health issues and living in the hospital, just me and him for 2.5 months, that really brought us closer. And like dealing with the ostomy bag, like he laughs now because I would say things like, "This bag will not defeat us." And so we just talk about all that, and then we got a puppy recently, and he has been a big part of like taking care of the puppy and helping me, and we kind of like tag team with that, and I feel like that has brought us closer as well. And the puppy kind of forces me to slow down and like stop doing things, because sometimes I just have to be outside with her, and that was kind of my goal. Like, there are many reasons why we got a puppy. The main thing was for Carter. He only has 4 more years until he's off to college, which is just, don't even get me started on that. I'll start bawling. But he, you know, I really wanted to have a dog. Like, he's just always wanted to have a dog. And he's been through so much, and I just feel like a pet can be really healing, and I think that has been true. It's been really healing for him. It's taught him a ton of responsibility. It's a ton of work. But then I also knew that like a dog would be good for the rest of the kids too. Like, just get us outside more. She still doesn't have all of her vaccines yet, so we can't take her on walks, or at least we could, but I just choose not to. I don't want to risk it. Like, we can't afford to have her get sick and have to pay vet bills or whatever. So we have like 3 more weeks until we can finally take her on walks. So that's going to be really good for us as a family, getting out, getting on walks and everything. But yeah, it's just kind of an excuse to be like, okay, we got to slow down. We got to take this dog out. We got to play with it. We got to exercise it. We got to train it. And just having to stop doing whatever else I'm doing and do that and be with Carter doing that a lot of the time has been so good for us. And we'll just sit out there with her and we'll talk. And there's a mom I follow on Instagram who homeschools, and one thing she does with her older daughter who's like 17 is they, like, it's a part of their homeschool, I think, but they go on a walk together and just talk. And I think, how cool is that? You know, when you think of school, you think of bookwork or whatever usually, but with homeschooling, it's so much more than that. It's like a lifestyle. It is just, it's so much more than the book learning. That's important, but that gives your education's in their hands, so that's I take that very seriously, but there's so much more to it than that. You know, there's connection, there's learning about the Bible, there's learning how to work as a family, there's chores, you know, it's a lifestyle instead of just you go to school and then you have home, you know. And so having that time of me and Carter just sitting and talking, I don't know what that sound was, has just been so good for us. So we are closer than ever, which I think is amazing because he's 14 years old. And, you know, normally I think about myself at 13, 14, and I was going through a really hard time. Definitely not connected to my parents whatsoever. It was going through like such a dark time. And so it's just, you know, he went through a really dark time with all that medical stuff. But I think it's really cool to see that like his family is what's number one and most important in his life. And he does chess. He's very athletic, which obviously with all the health issues, he hasn't been able to do sports, which we want to get back into. But chess has been an amazing thing because it's like a sport of the mind. And we actually have chess club this afternoon, and we need to leave in like 40 minutes. So I can't talk too long in this video because I also want to do the kindergarten video. But I don't know if anyone's going to watch this. I don't know if what I'm saying is interesting to you guys at all. But I just thought doing a little intro into getting back into this channel and my thoughts on it is basically just like a podcast, and like I'm your friend. Listen to me talk about homeschooling or motherhood or whatever while you're doing your thing. I don't know why I'm about to start crying, which is crazy, so weird. I'm such a weirdo sometimes, but truly, some of these homeschool moms, particularly the homeschool moms, because that's usually what I watch on YouTube, have been there for me through some of the darkest times of my life. I had just needed somebody to just be there. Like with everything that happened with Carter and just other things. We've had a lot of rough things that I don't, care to share on the internet. That have gone on in our lives in these past few years, and I've felt really lonely at times, and having another mom just talk about something and me kind of relate to them or whatever and just kind of feel like they're a friend has been so good for me. And I do have friends in my life, and oh man, like my friend, I have a new friend in my life that homeschools, my friend Chelsea. She's been amazing. Like, I have, and my sisters, like I have, people in my life, not just internet people. But there are times when I've just needed to just watch a video of like my favorite YouTube mom and just kind of, feel less alone. So anyway, if I can be that for somebody, I think that would be really cool. So this video is all over the place. I don't even know. I may not even post it, honestly. But this is my intro to just being back on this channel. Let me know if there's any like topics or whatever you'd want me to discuss. Let me know if you homeschool. I'd love to know that, because that's like my main thing that I want to talk about is homeschool stuff. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and click the bell to be notified when I post new videos. Give this video a thumbs up if it was like, if you liked it or you're excited about me posting on this channel again. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.